Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to give you a tour of my Coachmen Clipper 16 CFB. Come on in. Before we jump into the tour, if you're new here, earlier this year we bought this travel trailer to give camping a try. We were completely new to camping and didn't even know if we would like it. We basically had to learn everything through research, recommendations, and good old trial and error. So far we've been on 12 camping adventures across Ontario, and we still have 5 more to go before we wrap up our season. So check out my complete camping playlist linked in the description below. Now let's jump into the tour. So this trailer is only 18.5 feet from bumper to hitch, so it is quite a compact travel trailer, but there is a ton of storage in this little thing and we have it pretty much full. I'm going to start back here at the bed area. So we have a queen size bed. It is a trailer queen, and above it there are 3 full cabinets for storage. This is where we're keeping a whole bunch of towels and my pool floaties or beach floaties. This one's mine for all of my stuff. And then there's one over here for all of Alan's stuff. We basically just bring all of our clothes and things in a bag, and then it's easier to transport from the trailer to the house. Under the bed, this lifts up and you can actually access the undercarriage, so there's storage under there. I'm not going to lift it up because it makes the bed messy and I don't want to make the bed again, so I'm just going to leave that down. We've actually never opened it ever, so it's a cool feature if you want to do it, but we never use it. Behind the bed there is a little headboard here, and there's actually nooks that you can put different things in for more storage, and there's a ledge which I'm using for a cable container and Kleenex because you can never have too much Kleenex. Then we have the kitchen area. I have racks in here. This is where I keep all of my plates and cups and bowls and Tupperwares and our kettle. And obviously there's tons of extra room in here, so I could even put a whole bunch more in there, but I'm not going to. This is where the microwave should be, but we didn't get a microwave in ours. So I made these little curtains and I used a little rod that's like a tension rod to hold them up. And then there's a tension rod to keep everything inside. And so we keep our toiletries in here, we keep our kettle, we keep our toaster, our Bluetooth speaker, and just random odds and ends. But it's beautiful because you don't actually see any of it because of my little curtain. All right, so the rest of the kitchen here, we have a Keurig because who doesn't love having coffee? I have a little tiny sink, but I found this cool little strainer thing that fits perfectly, and it's actually like a compacting one, and I think I got it from the dollar store. I think it was like $3, and it's amazing. And then we have our 2-burner stove, and below the stove we have pots and pans and our cutlery storage. And we actually had a panel here, but we took it out, and that's where we store our little tiny vacuum that we used to use at home, but it fit perfectly in the trailer, so we thought we might as well keep it here. I really like how much counter space we have for a small trailer, and the extra counter space is only possible because this trailer comes with a small fridge. So far, it's been the perfect size for us on our camping trips, but it does only work on shore power, so we have to bring our food in a cooler while we travel or for boondocking. And there's even more storage under the dinette. We don't really use it very often, but we do keep extra paper towel, toilet paper, random odds and ends under this one, and I'm pretty sure this one over here is completely empty. So we have tons of space that we can eventually use in here. And because we don't really sit at the dinette very often, we keep our bottled water under here, we keep extra canned beverages, as well as our garbage can. So we don't have to worry about it being out here, but if Alan wants to sit down with me, we just move the garbage can out, and it is a perfect solution for us. Over here on the table, we keep a bunch of stuff. This is our tiny dehumidifier, and it actually does a bigger space than this little trailer. So we keep this on while we're in the trailer camping because it helps with that, you know, cool feeling of wet air that you get when camping. Over here, we just have a basket of odds and ends. We like to see what the temperature is in here. It's a little warm right now, 74.3 degrees Fahrenheit, and our humidity is getting up there. These are our Thermacells that we highly recommend. They are not sponsoring us, but Thermacell, if you hear this, please do, because we love your product. And this is where I keep my little passport for all of the parks that we've been to, which hasn't been many yet, but I will get there. And more Kleenex, because in a little tiny trailer, having 3 boxes of Kleenex is totally normal. Before I move to this side of the trailer, I have to talk about our rooftop AC. I know nothing about AC units, except this one works wonders for this little RV. Basically, we turn it on. I'll do it right now. It's quite loud. And this whole place will be cool in like 2 minutes flat because it's a tiny space, which is amazing. Now we can move on. We have a bunch of hooks around so that we can hang things so that they're not around on the floor. These are Alan's little hats. This is where I'm keeping random postcards from people we meet on the road and some extra stickers and things. And now there's even more storage. Up here is where I'm keeping a lot of pantry items. So in here, I've added this IKEA mirror, which is amazing because it fit perfectly. All I did was put some sticky 3Ms on the back and it stays in there. It hasn't fallen out yet. Fingers crossed. I bought 2 extra just in case. In here, I have a tray and some other things like spices, coffee, tea, etc. And there's even more storage. This cabinet is where I store my Keurig while we're traveling, and I also have this little basket that pulls out. There's 2 tiers on it that I use for big things like tongs and flippers and different things like that. And then when we get to our destination, I fill it with all of our dried pantry goods. And there's a lot of room in here. I also keep cutting boards in there. And there's even more storage. For a tiny trailer, I was astounded at how much storage there is in here. I don't think I could ever switch floor plans because I just love how much storage we actually have here. So both of these doors open, and I've maximized the storage solutions here. I bought this from Canadian Tire and I stuck it to the wall with 3M hooks, and it's supported by a milk crate on the bottom, which is also stuck to the wall with 3M hooks. So it's pretty sturdy. The drawers do come out a little bit, but they don't open while we're driving, so that's great. We also got some small hangers from the kids section at the dollar store, and we've hung all of our coats and jackets and sweaters that we want to keep in here, and they stay on here pretty good. I'm really excited about this because this is my brand new fire blanket and it has a hood. So I haven't used this yet, but I'm planning to use it tonight. In here we've got garbage bags, random cards and little games, and then we've got our big lights in here. These floodlights, I'm not going to turn it on, are so bright, and they're just little handle LED lights. They are amazing. We have 2 of them. And then over here, I've just got another container of odds and ends. I also keep my little broom and dustpan here on a 3M hook. It does swing a little bit while we're driving. I have a bear horn, and I also have a tick remover kit. And that's really it here. But there's more. Down at the bottom, and I don't think I can get there right now, there is another door, and it goes the whole width of this cabinet and the depth, and that's where we put all of our shoes and bug spray and sunscreen, and it is amazing. So that is all the storage that this little place has, and I think it is like A+ when it comes to storage. Now let's check out the bathroom. First things first, it had no hangers, and as you can see, these ones kind of move around. So this isn't the perfect solution yet for our towels, but it works for now. So I've got these microfiber towels. They come in a towel and face cloth or hand cloth combination. These are amazing. They dry so fast and they don't smell like wet towel. Okay, now let's check out inside the bathroom. This is a tiny bathroom, so if I'm sitting down, which we often do in the bathroom, you have to kind of sit on an angle because otherwise your knees would hit the door. but we don't mind because we turned the toilet so that we are on an angle, which is awesome. I added a little towel holder here because there was no toilet paper holder in the bathroom. It didn't come with one, so I had to order one on Amazon. And I also ordered this so that we could store some extra toilet paper in here without it flying around. We have a little tiny garbage can down at the bottom, and I replaced the shower curtain with a nice little turquoisey one that I found, and I really like it. This is me in the shower. So I'm 5'8"-ish, and I fit perfectly. There's quite a bit of distance here. I've taken numerous showers in this bathroom already, and it's actually pretty good. You just have to make sure you're conserving the water. We got a different shower head because we heard good reviews on this one, and it actually is much better than the one that came with the trailers. And over here I have another little shelf that I installed. It's just a sticky one, and it has all of our shampoos and conditioners and lotions. And this has been up since we bought the trailer, and we've been traveling around, and it hasn't fallen off yet, so the adhesive is pretty good. Another thing we got in this bathroom is a max air vent, and it is fantastic. It is so powerful, especially for this tiny trailer. When we have the windows open, we get an amazing cross breeze, so it brings nice cool air in. And we also got the max air vent cover. So they do come separately, they didn't come as a package. So when we picked up the trailer, they didn't have the cover on it, which kind of makes it not a great addition because you could get rain in if it doesn't close. So we got the cover, we leave it open pretty much all the time actually, and it's a really nice feature to add to your little clipper. And the trailer also has a fire extinguisher, smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, and a propane heater, which heats up our trailer in only a few minutes. And that's it. Thanks for stopping by for a tour of my Coachmen Clipper. I hope you enjoyed seeing around our little travel trailer, and as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos coming soon.